Hey everybody, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Fallout 1. This would be the third video. So, in our previous one, we had exited Vault 13 and had come across the town of Shady Sands where we picked up Ian as a companion with us, as well as picked up a mission that they would like us to deal with the Radscorpion infestation that they've got nearby. So, Seth the guard, the gate guard there, took us over here or gave us directions here, and we are now dealing with that. A lot of the combat and stuff in this game is definitely lacking in the music department. I mean, it's something you deal with, I suppose, but it'd probably be a good idea to be equipped. Oh, I am. Never mind. So yeah, and we'll continue this cycle. Take everything over manually in this. You don't have like a select all option or anything like that previously. -2. Alright, never mind. Get a little bit closer. There we go. Targeted shots. And move away. I definitely need to work on the amount of fire that I can give off each time around. Seth is going to make things a whole lot easier for me. Looks like I've gone up a level. So when that happens, you're going to go to your character page and you're going to make sure that you take a look at all of the bonus and everything that you get and that you've got when you do level up. In this case, they usually give you skill points, and in here you're going to increase your abilities and the things that will be most valuable to you. I do believe in this situation I'm going to want to level my character up based on the stats that I have. So, whenever you put points into a skill that you already have abilities in, it's going to increase your skill percentage by 2, as long as you have a tag on it. So that way you can get better at all of your attacks and weapons and stuff like that. So if I put a bunch of points into here, I will improve it at double rate to almost guarantee 100% chance of being able to hit the enemy. My gambling skill is already pretty high, and my speech is already pretty high, but my gun firing is actually pretty weak, so I'm dumping all of my points into that. Alright, that should be good. And that should drastically improve my capability of not getting killed while I'm doing this. So I'm going to take as many of these Radscorpion tails as I can with me. And now... are there any more? Oh, they're way up on the other side. Alright. There's a bunch of them. So we're gonna speed run our way over here. Try to deal with the ones over on this side. So now when I fire a shot, I should be able to hit him at a higher percentage at a further distance. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it gives me that opportunity. And then Ian is going to move his way up. He's probably running, yep, as we speak. But now, when I take a single shot aimed, I actually have a much higher chance. As you saw in the previous one, my chance of hitting the eyes, even at a point blank range, was only like 4. Now I actually have the ability to make that shot as a random chance. Shot him right in the eyes, and that's almost an instant kill. You get a bonus to your damage, 31, as opposed to the 3 that I initially did. Alright, let's see what else we got. Whenever you, like I said, whenever you turn this on, you get a good idea of what's in the area. I can fire a shot all the way from here, 20% chance to hit the characters. I missed, but that's alright. Reload my gun and wait for them to come for us. Being that I don't have the ability to really fire more than one shot, it makes more sense for me to try to take aim shots anyway. What I had just done there was holding down the mouse button, and that actually gives you an option to take a look. You can look at the enemy. It says it's dead. You can check his inventory by going through the inventory listing, or check your own inventory, should I say. And you can also bring your character sheet up, your skill deck, excuse me. So I want to say pickpocket this specific person. I can go ahead and, instead of bringing it up through the skill decks here, click on them and choose it. Now we got to clear out the rest of these like I'm some kind of exterminator. Yeah, I definitely gotta work on my skills. I don't recall if there was a weight limit on this version of the game. See nothing up north. Got a glut of them down here. So these are all out of range. So I'm just going to try to keep getting an angle on them. Definitely make sure I save this, because you do not want to accidentally get killed on a random dice roll. They got some serious RNG issues with this old school games. Fire shot, that was a lucky one at 12. I'll pick them off at a distance, have a much better chance of surviving. Hopefully, you know, on this without shooting me back. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to step 3 steps this way so I don't get shot again. That should have attracted his attention. See, again, the same issue. You don't want to shoot your own people. So you got to constantly maneuver around each other, and you don't have control over the AI on these. At this point, I'm going to want to try and get a shot right between the eyes. 74% chance. Ooh, I missed. But I hit the other one. That's crazy. Serious wound inflicted. Ooh, that got me. I could also shoot him in the carapace, shoot him in the brain. If you don't miss. Try to put one in his brain again to see if we get a better shot on it. 22 damage. And that cleared out everybody. So we're going to collect up as many scorpion tails as we got in here. And take them all back. Because we got to bring one back over to the dock. I am at maximum weight capacity. So I got as much as I can. I will take that back. And I'll backtrack back there. We'll see you shortly. So now that we've gotten to this map point, you can actually see that once I exited the cave, it instantaneously took me to this map because Shady Sands was kind of part of it all. They removed the location off of here, but because I spoke to the people in town getting details from them, I now have Junktown, the raiders near the village, as well as the hub listed as places that will show up on my town, or should I say world map. So that when I go to the world map, I can scroll through and see. I mean, they're unknown areas, but the general idea of where things are located and how far they are on the map. If you go down to the town level, you'll be able to see what's in your area, and then you can actually jump around like a fast travel system within the map. But anyway, we will get to the entrance and head back. Our entire town is grateful for what you destroyed, for you destroying the Radscorpions. Thank you. What can I do for you? Nothing else, thank you. So now I've got the happiness of the entire town. Let's go back and speak to Aradesh to turn this mission in, essentially.
Things are much more settled now. Raslo has been working on a cure for the Radscorpion poison, and with that, we should be able to fight what's left of them.
It was nothing. Can I ask you some more questions? You don't need to worry anymore. You don't need to worry anymore. I destroyed the nest.
You are truly a hero. Know that the people of Shady Sands are most grateful.
Can I ask you a few more questions, though?
Certainly. What do you wish to know? Things are much more settled now. Raslo has been working on a cure for the Radscorpion poison, and with that, we should be able to fight what's left of them.
Well, thank you.
You are truly a hero. Know that. Goodbye.
Alright, now let's get back to Raslo, who wants to create a Radscorpion cure. And with this tail, I should be able to give him what he needs. Can I help you? I have a sample of radscorpion poison. Can you do something with it? Let me see the sack. Yes, I can do something with this. Time elapses. Here, take this as a free sample. It seems to work well against the radscorpion stings, of course, but it shows much potential as a general antivenom and a poison cure. Alright. You get quite a bit of experience for doing that. 250 experience gained from helping make the antidote. So that pretty much leaves this space to be done with. There's not much else to do. We could check out the Raiders town and everything else. But I think I'm going to get us over to Vault 15. So we'll continue on to what we were planning for in the first place, to see if we can find ourselves a water chip down here. Oh, you know what? That's not good. In the metathorax, the abdomen, they name everything like that. Shoot him in the head. And then keep on moving. There, he did the same. Damn radscorpions. I'm going to check this body. Running away. That one's down. You got that one. You can shoot this one in the wings. And in that combat so that we can check these bodies out. Oh, not quite dead. Alright, I crippled him. That's what happened there. So, for any confusion that was in that, when I hit him, he went down like unconscious or incapable of moving. And then Ian took the last shot on him. This guy happens to have 37 caps on him. I'm going to take all of that. I'm going to take his pistol. I'm going to take all the ammunition he's got. He happens to have a spear, which could be useful for sale, and some food. Iguana on a stick. Now, I'm going to head back to the town. This is how every combat goes. Once you finish a combat, you've got to find an edge of the screen and kind of move to it. You can also check out the radscorpions and see what they got on them. Usually in this one, they don't have anything. You're not going to find radscorpion meat really all that often on things. It's not a format of food I think they wanted to go into. I'm pretty sure that was something they kind of added for Fallout 3. Given another format of food source. Maybe it was, yeah, I want to say it's Fallout 3 that did that. I'm going to head back to town because I do recall, as I have played this game a few times before, and I at least remember the first part of this, the only way I'm getting down into that vault is if I am able to get a rope. And I'm pretty sure I don't have that already. So, if I scan through my inventory, yeah, I never got a rope. And I can get rid of some of these radscorpion tails. And I can read this book. Bam. That just increased my outdoor skills. You learned a lot of wilderness survival. So, I didn't have a lot of points in that before, but if I go into my character sheet, you can take a look and see that my outdoorsmanship went up. It used to be single digits, and that added almost 20% to my abilities. This outdoorsmanship skill is kind of useful. Practical knowledge of the outdoors and the ability to live off the land, and the knowledge of plants and animals. Now, that seems like it would mean nothing, but in actuality, that means while you're roaming out in the wastelands, you have less of a chance of running across enemies like that encounter that I just had. Random encounters are kind of a necessity, because it's the only way to level. This is kind of a grinding game, old school RPG, but, you know, you don't want to run into, like, a pack of super mutants in the wasteland. That'd be bad. So he's got a rope I can use. And he wants 16 caps for it, but I've got some radscorpion tails that I don't need. So let's see if he can take all of them. It's for 50. Even the difference out. to, let's see, 16, I'd say 34. Would even trade. I'm actually gonna see if I can take off. It's 5 of them. Get it for 45. There. Saved a little bit of money on it. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did that backwards. Of course he took that trade. Oh well. Next time around, what you actually want to do is make sure that you were getting more for it. So I should have put that for 5 more up and taken the rest of his money. But oh well. What are you going to do? And done and done. Alright, now we can head on. Fast travel. And we're at the Vault 15. To give you a nice little schematic map. And we have the desert entrance is where we are now. Being the time it was. So you can see from the map. Actually, ooh, that's not the one I wanted. I don't have a motion scanner yet to tell me what's in the area. Anyway, the big full map actually has a time listing on there. That you can find out exactly what time it is. I don't think the Pip-Boy does that. Yeah, there it is. December 15th. It tells me a countdown. I have 140 days left. 140 days left before that my vault ends up dying from a lack of clean water. A small shack is all that remains of this area. Fortunately, your records indicate a secondary entrance to Vault 15. There. Inside the shack. This is an old shack. It is barely standing and seems to have been looted long ago. I'm going to take this ladder down. I'm going to need any more ropes. It's going to be funny if I have to go back. And actually, I think I'm going to end this video here. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a good day.